All right, guys, before we even get started, man, let me go ahead and give ourselves a round of applause. We are 2-0 out the gate, ATS against the spread. And so if you are a dime better, you will be up plus 2,000. And that's going to be normally for college football, and just for football in general, it's going to be minus 110 for your odds. So basically, if you were betting 1,000, you'd add an extra 100 to that. So you basically bet 1,100 to win 1,000. So I do all of my figures off the dime betting metric. So basically, each play is bet at $1,000. So when I'm doing my figures to let us kind of know what we're up and what we're down, that's what I'm basing everything off of. And with that said, I go by the name of Hot Capper 2000. That is my sports handicapping name. That is what most people know me by. And the name of my company is H2K Sports. This is my YouTube channel. And on here, I'll be recapping games from the previous week. I'll also be giving out free plays and previewing games for the current upcoming week, and let you guys know what plays I'm looking at, what games I'm looking at, so you can kind of get a feel and direction where I'm going for the week. And if you want to sign up for some of my premium plays, you can just hit my email. My email is hotcapper2000@gmail.com, and that's for my premium plays. I do give out free plays on my channel. I normally give out like one free play a week, but if you want the real stuff, you want those goodies, man, you're gonna have to go ahead and sign up, man, for those premium plays, man. Go ahead and hit my email up, and I'm gonna get you signed up. I'm gonna get you squared away. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into this recap for week 0. These are the plays that I picked for this past week. It was not a ton of plays, man. We only had like 6 or 7 games to choose from, but I was able to pick 2 quality picks that went 2-0. So the first pick we got down on was Notre Dame versus Navy. We had Notre Dame giving minus 20.5 in that game. We went ahead and picked Notre Dame for the win, and they came through in a dominating fashion. I mean, Notre Dame looked real good, man, but I mean, it's Navy, right? This isn't the same Navy from years ago, man. It always had a really good team. I know they got rid of their coach this past season, if I'm not mistaken. So this is not the same Navy team from years of past, but Notre Dame looked real good. They got the Sam Hartman quarterback that transferred from Wake Forest, man. He's real good, man, solid. He's supposed to go to the NFL. He didn't end up going. So he came to Notre Dame, man, and Notre Dame, man, they're working with something, man. You know, one of the main things you got to do is have a quarterback. And Notre Dame, they have that. They look good on the offensive line. They look real big, stout. They look real good on the defensive line as well. Defense overall looks pretty good, looks solid. So we're going to keep an eye on Notre Dame, man, going forward. But that was a nice win for us. All right, and the next one, it was Hawaii versus Vanderbilt. Hawaii traveled to Vanderbilt. And we know last year, if you were paying attention, Hawaii played Vanderbilt, but that game was in Hawaii on the island. And, man, Hawaii got their freaking doors blown off. I distinctly remember that game. I did not bet that game, but I remember seeing it, and I thought that Hawaii might keep it close in that game. I didn't bet it, but they ended up getting blown out like 63-10 or something like that. So in this one, we got a rematch, but this time it's in Vanderbilt. Hawaii, I just had a feeling, man. I didn't know a ton about Hawaii. I did look in some of the previews about them. You know, they looked okay, man. Hawaii normally is kind of hit or miss, man. Sometimes they'll play good and put up some points. Sometimes, man, they just look like a straight disaster. But I just had a sneaky feeling this time they were not going to get blown out, man. I love the plus 17.5 in this game, and that's what we end up taking. And Hawaii came through with flying colors, man. They stayed real close. Actually had a chance to take the game to overtime. They couldn't get it done, but they covered the spread for us, so that's all we care about, man. So Hawaii came through at plus 17.5 for the win. So we are happy about that, man. That's all we care about, all right? So those were the 2 games that we picked, man. Like I said, it was not a lot to choose from, but I still was able to pick 2 quality games for us to get the dub. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and preview a few games that I'm looking at for week 1. And the first game I'm looking at is Florida State versus LSU. This is a rematch from last year. Last year, Florida State jumped on LSU early, and they held on for the win. It was a close game though, and I remember that game distinctly. Why? Because I bet Florida State. All right. So this time we're getting a rematch. I think they're playing on a neutral field, if I'm not mistaken. Both teams are very, very solid, man. Both teams have great quarterbacks. So it's going to be a barn burner. And I'm definitely looking at that game. I'm not going to tell you who I'm picking because that's going to be a premium play. I don't know. I might give out a free play, man, for this game, but I'm not sure. So just be on the lookout. All right, and the next game I'm looking at is Nebraska at Minnesota. You know, both of these teams are very similar to me. They both have a lot to prove, especially Nebraska. You know, they've been down for a few years. I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm still doing some capping on that game, but that's definitely a game I'm probably going to make a move on. And the third game is Louisville versus Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a very interesting team to me. They got a new quarterback this year. And also, man, you know, Georgia Tech ran the triple option for years, man. I mean, for like over a decade or two. And now they're trying to go to a more conventional offense. So it's intriguing to watch them get those type of players in, switch the whole style up, and just really get good at just that traditional drop back style offense, you know, that most teams in college football run. So I'm always watching them, man, to see how they, you know, progress, right? In Louisville, you know, they got a new quarterback this year. At quarterback they had, I think, Cunningham from last year. He's gone. So, you know, they got a transition coming in this year. So Louisville also an intriguing team. You kind of don't know what you're going to get with them from year to year. So they're always kind of an intriguing team. Sometimes they'll shock you and surprise you. Sometimes they'll disappoint you. So you never really know. But this is another game that I have my eye on. All right, man. So really that's going to be it, man, for recapping week 0 and giving you a little preview of the games I'm looking at for week 1. Yo, you see I'm off to a great start, man, 2-0. So that's a really good sign for me, man. When I start off good like that at the beginning of the season, man, I normally tear it up. So, man, you need to go ahead and get on these plays, man. You know, I already dropped the email for y'all, man, to hit me up if you want to get on my premium plays. Once again, I tell you, it's hotcapper2000@gmail.com. Yo, anything you want to check out, you can come back to this channel, check me out. You can also go to my Twitter. It's the same thing, at hotcapper2000. Yeah, I'm usually posting stuff on my Twitter as well, man, so you can always keep up with me on there. And I'll let you know my schedule. So what I'm going to do is, so Sunday or Monday, I will recap the week that we just had. And then on Wednesdays, I will give away my free play. So it's going to be free play Wednesday. And like I said, Sunday or Monday will be the days when I recap from that week that we just had, and I will give you a preview of some games that I'm looking at for the upcoming week. So, I mean, really, that's it, man. So, I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. It's HotCapper2000. You can also call me 2K as well. A lot of people call me 2K. It's a little bit more easier for people to kind of, you know, say. So, yeah, you can call me 2K. But anyway, man, I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. I'm gone.